Hello, and welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. In this one, I wanted to actually talk a bit about the hunter I just got in the normal summon here yesterday, because, well, he is goddamn cracked, is what he is. And we are talking about Baek Yunhu. We're talking about the non-beast version of him, I suppose. And this guy is a light unit, and he is an absolute monster breaker. I think he is by far the best breaking unit in the game. And he is also, because he's light, a really good addition to my light team, which is Cha and Min here. It really complements that light team extremely well. And I would say this is by far the best team setup for the arachnid boss. And just any sort of light weakness boss you are fighting. Just in general, this guy breaks like a mother trucker, okay? Every single skill he has is break. Break, 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 break. Like everything he has breaks. Normal attacks, basic attacks, special skills, everything breaks. He also scales off defense, which is good because that means any sort of artifacts you get or gear you get that don't really roll the way you want them to and roll, let's say, a lot of the defense will not be useless because you can just put those on him and they will be good. Now, the damage of him, I'm not really sure how much damage he does if you, like, get his defense up because I still have horrible gear. But I assume he hits fairly hard as well when you get him pretty geared out. But yeah, this guy, as I said, is mainly there for the break, and he does that insanely well. Of course, I'm running the break effect set here, the solid analysis set, which increases break with that have elemental weakness to it, and just increasing damage to break as well. And I also have the executioner set, which is just increasing, well, damage. I probably should change it to something else, question mark. Not really sure yet, we'll have to see. But yeah, anyhow, this guy is a menace in breaking, and I will showcase just how much of a monster breaker he is in a few situations. Now, I do want to quickly... Do I have any encore missions? I do not. Do you want to spend 150 for that? Not really. I wish I could just go in here and showcase this. Well, I guess we'll just bite the bullet and whatever. It is what it is. Now let's just go into tier 9 here, though I'm not going to clear this if I'm not very lucky. So here is my light team right now, right? I have Min, and I have Che, and I have Baek here. So on a side note, this is by far, in my opinion, the best boss team against this boss, and the best sort of light combo team you can use. Now, this will showcase here how insane this break is, and how quickly he can break a boss bar. Keep in mind, this is elemental weakness on this boss, so... you will not necessarily get as good of a break with other bosses that are not elemental weakness, but, you know. There we go. Let's get this guy in here. So just look at the break bar, right? Look at the break bar. You see how quickly, like already, just with those two special kills there, is already under half break bar in like a second, right? Like, look at this. Like... just look at this, like, the boss is already broken, just with 2 sets of special attacks. Like, that is crazy. Like, I don't know any other unit that breaks quite like this guy. It is absolutely insane how quickly he breaks. Oh boy. That is just absolutely insane to me. Absolutely insane. And again, even if the boss... doesn't have elemental weakness here, that increases the break damage due to the set I'm using, you should still be able to break any boss very quickly by using him, because his base break, as it has it on every single skill, which is kind of crazy, just really does a lot of work. Again, just look at this, right? Just look at how quickly the bar breaks. Already at half. Does the ult do break, by the way? I forget. I guess... it doesn't. It's the only thing that doesn't break. Oh boy, I am missing. Yeah, just look at that, right? Even though the skill is a bit annoying because it is very much a slow skill on both of them, which means you have to dodge sometimes and not get it off properly. But still, if you just look at like how quickly he breaks here, it is absolutely crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. And yeah, let's exit this. So I hope you saw there just how insane the break is on Baek here. But again, keep in mind, this is with elemental weakness, which kicks the set in, which means he gets more break. And, well, it does more damage, of course, with that elemental advantage as well. But let's go into a boss that doesn't have elemental weakness to it. Let's go to Cerberus. Yeah, why not? Let's go into Cerberus here. He's not resistant, but, well, we'll see. I haven't actually tested him on this boss yet. So let's find out together how good the break is on a non-elemental advantage boss. So in this video here, yes, I want to showcase Baek here, but I also just want to somehow showcase or talk a bit about the value that he can bring to the team and why I think he is probably worth picking up at least one copy of, because he is just that good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, he comes in. That hurts. So you can see the break bar here. Obviously not as quick as on the arachnid, but you can still see that he breaks pretty well. Of course, here you would use Seyo for the break, right? Because of elemental advantage. But let's say you don't have Seyo, and you pick this guy up instead. Like, he's still doing pretty good break. Like, already at half here, he's not really doing much. So if you don't have Seyo, this guy might be a pretty good secondary option until you get her for breaking and using in Cerberus. But again, of course, if you have other water elementals, that might still be better. But yeah, just for break, again, oh, he's dead. But again, just for break, you see just how valuable he is, I would say. So if you don't have Seyo and you want to fight Cerberus and you have this guy, definitely try him and see if you can get things going, as I think he will do a lot of work. But just in other bosses as well, this guy will do a lot, I feel like. I feel like he just really shines at breaking, which is also what he is designed for, I suppose. What I want to talk about, though, at the end of this video, is since this guy is such a good breaker, will he be worth summoning for? Like, is he worth putting on your raid-up list? I mean, I had him on my raid-up list, right? Until I got one copy, then I took him off. Like, I do want to build this guy with dupes eventually, but since I have so many other things to get right now, that's not on my prior list for the short term. But if you have gotten your main heroes, let's take all these off. Like, if you have gotten your main heroes, like, you have your Emma, you have your Seyo, and you have other units, and you have your Min, and you have your weapon, right? Let's say this is your wish list before getting anything. If you have Emma, okay, can take her off for now. If you have Seyo, okay, take her off for now. If you have Min, okay, you can take them off for now. Again, all optional. At least this is what I would consider. And let's say you have your weapon, okay. You have 4 spots again to fill. Do you want to go for dupes or Seyo? That's what I'm doing. And let's say you want to get Choi, okay, sure. One copy of him is always good for fire DPS. But then I would definitely consider giving Derek here 1 spot to get 1 copy of him. Because, like, even if you get him, like, you're not going to be mad, right? You're not going to be angry at this. Because, again, you can see how good his break is. You can see how valuable the break can be. Especially on the arachnid boss. He absolutely crushes that boss. And considering that is one of the 2 bosses that drops gear on the hunter side, you really do want to have a solid team for that for endgame, I would say. Again, take this with a grain of salt, as this is just me talking as a new global player. I have not played early access, so I'm not quite sure what other endgame content he might be good or bad for. But for the content we have right now, I would say he's very good, and he will be good for many types of content anyhow in the long term. And as I said before as well, he really fits perfectly into the light team. So you can really just have a stacked light team with Cha and Min and Baek here. As Cha as the DPS, of course, Min as the very great support, and Baek as the just very solid all-around breaker that just crushes the break bar of any boss he fights, but of course especially the ones with elemental advantage. Anyhow though, that's going to be probably it for this video. I hope you got some insights and value from watching this and seeing just how good Baek can be when it comes to breaking. Also, again, if you want to check the artifact sets, this is what I'm using right now. It's what's on the just general recommended list. This set I'm not sure about, but yeah, definitely you want to run this set on him for the break bonuses. But yeah, if you got any value out of it, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, leave those below. And with all that being said, hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.